Hi and welcome to my video for the Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Autobot arc. This was the big retail released Transformer for last year and was obviously based on the arc which appeared in that series. We'll start with a take a look at the box. The front is a piece of artwork detailing the crashed ship in the volcano on the left, the robot in the center holding Megatron. We can see some pterodactyls in the back, and then looking at the top, the artwork continues with a G1 Starscream, Black Arachnia, the Decepticon ship, I can't quite remember that Maximal's name, Hawks something or other, with the Autobot symbol. There's also a load of various Cybertronian symbols floating around. We'll bring it round to the side to begin with. You can see the artwork wraps around. Here we have some more pterodactyls, the rest of the arc in its ship mode, and the class for this release. So this is a Titan class figure. The other side is the standard War for Cybertron artwork for this year, or last year, sorry, which I think looks great. We have Unicron in the back, Megatron, and my brain's gone a complete blank on him. Galvatron, there we go. Megatron in his dinosaur mode. Some more of the Beast Wars Transformers. And a mixture of the Autobots and Maximals. And finally, bring it round to the back of the box. We have the standard product shots. So we start with the arc in its robot mode. Details on the additional Transformer included, which is Teletran 1 / Autobot mainframe by the appearance of things. There's some details on the accessories included, which appears to be the mini satellite from the original G1 cartoon. 2 of the Cybertronian discs, which appeared in the Netflix series. A miniature Optimus Prime. And then finally, there are some detailed product shots of the arc in its alt mode. So I will then open this up and we'll take a look at what it looks like on the inside. So taking it out of the packaging, you can see that it comes in its alt mode. There's some blast effect pieces. These appear to be a translucent greeny colour. They're coming up blue on the camera, but they are certainly more of a aquarish green. These are different pieces to the smoke effects we saw with Omega Supreme, and appear to be more in keeping with the blast effects, which I believe came with Jetfire rather than the more smoky blast effects. Okay, so I'll get this unpackaged and we'll take a further look at the ship. So the back piece of the packaging was empty and it's holding there to hold the arc in place. There's instructions in this part along with the Micro Optimus Prime, which I'll show in a minute, and this side conceals and packages two of these pieces, which I assume form part of the Ark. In getting it unpackaged and all of these elasticy bits taken off, a few bits have come off and unclipped. This happened on both sides, so it's worth noting to be careful when you take it out of the packaging. However, they are just clips, so everything should be easily to reattach. That's all the pieces clipped back on. It was a little fiddly with it being in its alt mode. Whether that stands when it's in robot mode, I couldn't quite say. It isn't quite properly lined up. I'm assuming this is where I've taken it out of the box, and transformation will sort that. But we'll take a look at the other items packaged, and then we'll take a look at the ship itself. So first off, as I previously noted, we get two of these triangular bits. I'll have a look at the instructions in a bit and see where they go. You include the obligatory instructions, and attached to that is the tiny Optimus Prime, and you also get the little collector card / sticker, which have come with all of the Kingdom releases. And we have the Predacon Black Arachnia, and if you peel back the sticker, sorry about that, you can see in a combat position. So the ship itself is coming up as a creamy colour on the camera, but it is more of a muted egg yolky yellow. So it's a little duller colour than I expected it to be, which is actually nice. I prefer this colour to the brighter yellow shown on the packaging. There's a few sort of scorch marks done over the Ark. I feel there could have been a little more decal and scorch marks and things on this, but other than that, the artwork, the paint apps and things on this do look good, and it is a nicely designed alt mode. We have the Autobot symbols on either side. We have tiny little gun turrets. These don't lift or move. You have the highly detailed exhausts. These start in the inner bit with a very light blue, and they get darker as it comes out, which is a nice effect. And this is the underside. So we appear to have what I assume are landing pads. Yes. So if you open up all three of these, you have the landing pads. So turn. Just going to put the phone down. So there we have it standing on its pads, and I believe if you press the grey buttons here, landing ramp comes out. I'm going to take a look at the instructions and the transformation, and then I will come back for my thoughts on the robot mode and my thoughts overall on this product. So the first thing I've discovered on looking at the instructions is this little latch here opens up, and this folds out to reveal a cockpit for the Ark, which I didn't realise was there. That isn't quite lining up. Again, this might be just because I've taken this straight out of the packaging and none of this is quite assembled correctly. But there's a clip here which this clips over. This was very tight, but again, it might be down to the fact this hasn't been transformed back and forth yet, and it might just be straight out of the packaging. So while it's not actually clear from the instructions, these side panels are designed to clip onto the sides here. They do also come apart, they just click together. I'm not too sure if that's part of just the manufacturing or if it's designed to do that for a transformative purpose, which I guess we'll see as part of the transformation mode. Also, there is this part here which unclips from the front and then folds down. That can then fold back up, and that forms part of the transformation sequence. When it comes to the side panels, it's worth noting that, as I said, these aren't detailed in the instructions and you need to attach them manually. But the raised portion goes top side and connects with the other raised portion here, and then the smaller tab is on the underside. Something else that I've just noticed while looking at this, which I really do like, is the fact that the bridge here at the front of the ship is with a translucent glass. And if you look inside, you can actually see the bridge of the Ark itself, which I think is a very nice little feature for this